Good morning. I was making a video and then my phone turned off and I don't know why. So, welcome to Wednesday morning's version of Rambling While I Drive. I think I'll be at work soon. I don't know. I think I still got like 30 minutes before I'm at work actually. Let's see what my 16 minutes. Okay. Bet. Anyway, let's try to keep this under 5 minutes because nobody wants to listen to me talk that long. Let's be honest. But I do like to talk while I drive, and it makes more sense if I'm videoing it because then I don't look like a crazy person. Not that anybody would know that me talking wasn't me talking to someone if they saw me driving. But, So, needless to say, I'm on my way to the office, a place I hate to go because I shouldn't be there. There's absolutely zero reason. There's absolutely zero, what's the word I'm looking for? Benefit to me physically being in the office. I work for a very small team of 3 people that oversees outsourced agents. Currently, those outsourced agents are out of the country, soon to be in the country. But out of the thousands of people my company employs, my team is 3 people. 3 people. None of which live in the same city. It was 4 people, but one of them moved on to a new team. But all of us have to go into different offices to do the exact same thing we would do from our home office, but for some of us with less privacy, with less amenities, and up until yesterday, with bathrooms that had shower curtains instead of doors. They finally fixed that. So that's nice. They kind of had to fix that, though, because as of next week, we are bringing agents in to a brand newly renovated area of the building that is going to become a customer service call center. And I guess I'm going to call it a pod because it's going to be 10 people. It can't be more than 10 people, maybe 12 max, 12 absolute max, and even that's pushing it because we don't have the parking. We are a fenced in secure location. There's nowhere else we can park cars safely and be able to follow hazmat standards. So if we have more than 10 people in there working along with the rest of us and the support staff needed for those, that people are going to be parking on each other. There's nothing to say about that. But anyway, so needless to say, as I am one of those people that hates the return to office initiative, there's no reason for me to be there. I don't have anything to do with any of the operations on site. I don't have any type of leadership over the agents that are going to be working there. I have knowledge that I can help them with, like while they're transitioning into this environment, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise, I'm useless to, well, not useless to them. I'm sure they can find ways to make me useful because I've made myself important. But otherwise, like the stuff that I do on a daily basis, I could do from the front seat of my truck. Like there's nothing special that requires me to be in office. I don't have to deal with our blue collar side. I'm white collar, and it is, I don't know. Why is it blue collar and white collar? I don't know. I could probably look that up. That'd be some Google food for later, but just a thought. Speaking of thoughts, have you ever had any sayings that never made sense to you? Like, okay, obviously a broken clock is right twice a day. That makes sense. A blind squirrel finds a nut now and then. I guess it makes sense. I haven't really talked to many blind squirrels personally. However, my grandmother had one that she used to say all the fucking time. And I have no idea where it came from. I haven't been able to find any type of reference material for it or literally anything. But if you got in trouble for something or you didn't do something and you go, well, I thought that I turned the washing machine on. I thought I let the dogs inside. I thought this, blah, blah, blah. She would go, well, you know what thought did? Peed the bed. What? I have no idea what this means. I feel like it's part of a more full-bodied phrase, kind of like when they say curiosity killed the cat. They neglect to say, but satisfaction brought it back. Or my favorite, most hated phrase is the customer is always right. In matters of taste. Those are the full phrases, right? So I'm wondering if maybe there's more to this thought peed the bed thing. And if you happen to know, please, for the love of all you find holy, please tell me. Because I got a whole lot of fucking nothing. But also feel free, if you want to comment anything that you remember as being something weird that was said or done growing up that now as an adult makes absolutely zero sense. Another one, my mom told me when I was a tiny human, and I mean tiny like elementary school or younger tiny. And mind you, I didn't ask. I didn't say, Mom, what are potholes? Why are they called potholes? My mom just one day driving down the road told me, hey, did you know that they call them potholes because that's where homeless people store their pots and pans? And to my little brain, I was like, oh, I mean, I guess that could make sense. Like, if you don't have a house, you don't have a place to put things, so a hole would be smart. Many years later, she absolutely denied ever saying that to me, ever telling me that. But unfortunately, she passed away when I was 19, so I didn't get to harass her about it too much throughout my life. She also gave me some other words of wisdom. Never date a musician and don't divorce your mechanic. So there's that. To this day, I have done neither, considering my dad is my mechanic. And then my dad also came up with a fun one, because he's been married twice. My mother was his first wife, and they divorced when I was young. She died many, many years later. But he's also been divorced twice. He's much happier for it. But he told me once, I've been married twice. One died and the other wouldn't. So there's that. And that's what I'm going to leave you on today, because now I'm getting into heavy traffic, so I actually have to shut up and pay attention. But that being said, if you listened here to the end, feel free to shoot me a like. But other than that, I'm so sorry that you don't have enough of a life, that this 7 to 8 minute long video is what you've just wasted time on. So, toodles!